What's up everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Today we're going to be doing Heaven Ascension Dio. He's called, I think he's Heaven Ascended, Heaven Ascension, and he's another name, I think Dio over Heaven. So, I think he's just in the video game anyway. So, and he's with the world. So, I'm on landscape orientation paper. Use a pencil and eraser for these. Take your time, try have fun. Hit pause when I move my hand if I go too fast, right? Use that pause button. So pretty complicated image, right? Because we have Dio sort of in 3/4 pose, head tilted, and the world sort of up here kind of looking down at us, right? So poses are a bit dynamic as they always are in JoJo. So try to take your time, okay? So we'll start with Dio, right? And we'll start with his face. So just up in this corner, right? We'll start with Dio's head. We'll start with his eyes. If you're one of those people who likes to start with the face shape, you can always skip forward, do the face shape, come back for the eyes. Just to let you know. Okay, so eyelid, just up here. Let's go. Diagonal up, come down to there, and then we'll bring it down. So real narrow sort of eyes, right? Underneath, and back into here. And then his iris and his pupil, so we can just see the top and the bottom cut off. So brackets just there. And you can thicken up this top eyelid a good bit now. You know, because we are in JoJo land, so big eyelashes and all that kind of stuff. He does have a pupil as well, so we'll put that in now in a minute. We'll just thicken up his eyelid line. I think he's got either eyelashes or just like texture lines coming down here, but we'll add them like they're eyelashes. Right, and his pupil, say here. Okay, so then we have top eyelid line, curves around that shape, just follows that shape for his eye again. And then maybe like a line just sort of in there. So we can see his eyebrow on this side, right? So it's kind of like this crinkly sort of curving sort of line. Goes up, real high up this way. Kind of hooks down, back up to there. And then we bring it back down. Follow that shape again. And then it comes like down, real skinny, down to a point, sort of down here. Like so. So his other eye, you're about eye width across, right? So an eye will fit in between his two eyes, right? Nearly. So like the white of his eye will probably fit just there. And then this curves across. Like so. Then curve it down. Back across into there. So different kind of shape to this eye because we're in 3/4 pose, so this eye is kind of further away from us, okay? Then the top eyelid, thicken it up. Then we'll add his pupil and his iris just in here. We could have some eyelashes sort of here again. So top eyelid line comes out from here, like it comes out from his nose here, right? We can't, his nose is just right beside this eye. Because when you're in 3/4 pose, you know, this side of the face is kind of smaller, usually half the size, right? So the nose is like here. Then his eyebrow comes out from here and goes up like this. Can't see the other side of it because it goes underneath his hair, so it just comes down like so. So his nose then comes down from this point, right? So we got like straight line, sort of comes down this way. Like so. And you can have some of those like JoJo style shadows sort of coming down the side of his face. Kind of here, and maybe something here as well. You know, those sort of black shapes that they tend to have around their eyes, kind of like that. We've got some frown lines on the top of his nose, so just like curve line there. Then another one comes around this way. Side of his nose, maybe that way. Depending on if you're doing it, how much detail you want. Okay, so then the rest of his nose. So we'll go let's see, so it comes like down here, and then we'll go up this side to a nostril just here, and then we have a shadow underneath, right? So we got like the tip of his nose here, and then this kind of comes down out to there. And then we could have like a line for a nostril there, something here, and then this is all like in shadow, right? So it's got like hatching lines all over it, like so. Typical sort of JoJo nose, and then the rest of his bridge of his nose sort of hatching on it there. Okay, right, he's got like a real big smile, and JoJo the characters have real big lips, right? So we'll go up here. So we're in 3/4, so that means this side of the mouth will be smaller, okay? So this will go down, up, around, then to the long side, okay? So see, this side is like twice the size of this. It's because we're in 3/4. And this kind of curves out here because he's got a big smile, right? So we got like a bit of a smile line there, and then we'll open up his mouth so it comes down on that side, bring it around, across his bottom lip, and then up the other side. His lip line again, so we can see like the underside of his top lip. So you just kind of follow that shape again, and then we can see some teeth, teeth coming across. And then a line for his bottom lip. Comes up, down, back this way. And this could have a shadow underneath it. Usually it does. Kind of like that. Right, so then his chin. I think this has kind of a spike for hair or something over it, but we'll just draw the whole thing in. So his chin, real square sort of chin. There. And then this will go up for his jaw. On this side, real big jaw. I think there could be like a line, you know, sometimes JoJo characters have that sort of, you can actually see some of the underneath of their chin there. So then the side of his face will run up this way, so it'll go like in like so a little bit, and then out for his cheek, and then up the side of his face. Into here, and then up around into there. So we can see some of the jaw, it just goes up towards his ear. And so there's some hair that covers some of his face here, but we'll draw that in a minute. So he's got those stripes coming out of his eyes. Coming this way, that way. Another one from, say, here. And here. Right. And this has writing on it, but we'll do his hair first, because the hair covers some of it. So this will go up this way. And then we have his hairline that comes right across, right? So it's like a zigzag sort of lines. And it goes behind this big arrow that sort of points up here. And then some more sort of hairline coming across this way. So this symbol in the middle here comes out from his eyebrow as well. So it comes out this way, comes up, back down, into there. And then it goes back in towards his eyebrow. Back in there. And then this goes back in there. Right, so his hair, right? So he's got quite long hair, and then there's some short fringes that come down across his face. So starting here, we'll go up and down. And then we'll go back up. Around into here. And there could be some like hairlines, and of course if you go over any of these lines, you can just erase them. And then this hairline comes down across his face here, spikes down that way, spikes back up around into here. Then another one down across his face here. Up to there. This goes up. Down. In across his forehead here. And this goes up. So in. Another line sort of here. There's all texture lines all over his hair as well. We do them all at the same time. And then we got like another hair spike here. Back up into there. Well, we can write that Dio stuff now, so D, capital D. Like so. And then we have a capital I. And then an O. That, so it's like Dio, Dio, and it goes again. So. Right, so kind of just underneath there, and I think we can just see like an O on this side. And I'll just erase the lines that are underneath his hair that we shouldn't see. Right, so then the rest of his hair curves down this way. Another hair spike here. Another hair spike comes down this way. Up. Down here. In like so. Real long hair spikes now. Right, so then we have another spike sticking out here. Up to there. And this goes up like so. Another one sticking out this side. Curves around. Up here. Then we keep going around his head. So curve a line up here. Back down like so. Bump it around. Kind of flows down behind the back of his head. Down this way. And we come up and down. Like so. And they kind of get gradually longer as we come down here, okay? So one comes out, say, here. Down and in. And then we go down, long hair, down this way. Another sort of hair spike here. That one sticks out here. And another one going out this way. Back in. And then gradually it'll go off my page, going out here. This is probably like his neck, and we can see some of his ear inside there. And then like neckline there. And maybe some texture, like sort of, there isn't much in the image I'm drawing from, but there's some texture kind of. so. So we'll move down now and we'll do his hands. So his arms are folded across his chest, right? So we can see his fingers just underneath his chest right here. So we'll do those first. So one comes up underneath his chin here. So curve across, down, around for the top of his finger, bumping just here. And this is like resting on his shoulder or his tricep sort of area. And then we have his little finger just here. And then the next finger comes out, down, around for the top of his finger there. And then we can see like his fingernail, like so. Can't see like the bottom of his finger here because it goes underneath a gold thing on his arm. So this comes up to there, down around, same sort of thing here again. You can see the bottom just. And then his fingernail just there, knuckle lines. And what we can see of his final finger just there. So yeah, this big Dio sort of armband comes out around. This way and goes in underneath his arm, right? So we'll go like into here. And then his shoulder kind of comes out this way. And we could have like some shoulder muscle lines sort of going this way. There's like another sort of gold section here. Maybe like some shoulder muscle going that way. Something there. And the bottom of his tricep down here. Comes out from here, say a big round tricep muscle, and then that goes that way. That there. Like so, and this is like a big gold band, right? So it just curves around his arm here as well. Comes around. Then we go out again, down. And then the bottom of that comes across. That goes like underneath here, and then we go up around again. Line on the inside down into there. And then we got like some lines that go sort of horizontal this way. Just around here. Same on this side pretty much. And then I think we have Dio written sort of here, so we got like the big D. Capital D there. Inside part. Should be a line here, I think. Maybe some shadow. And then the O is quite big. So it starts here. Comes down around there. Somewhere. So this finger goes in behind there, and then his arm, his bicep and stuff comes out here, right? So it comes up. So we're in a situation now where the arm is like foreshortened, so it looks sort of stumpier, because it's going away from the camera, right? Just have some more hairlines here. It's like a piece of hair, I think, that comes across his chin. Like there. Right, so then his arm comes down, real round. Right, so we got like a tricep line going that way, and then his forearm, so incredibly muscly characters, these. So a line there, and then a forearm line sort of going around here, another one here, and then his elbow somewhere in here, right? Line going back that way for his tricep. So he could have a shadow here then, just for his elbow, just to show that elbow a bit better. So then he's got another golden band on his arm. It goes up. Comes around to there. And this has a few more coming around it, so we'll go to the last one and then fill in the gaps. And like so. Another one in here. Another one in there. So his other arm, so these are the fingers of the other arm, comes down this way. So then we have more golden bands on his arm, so this comes down here, around like so, and then another one. We should see that D, so he's got a D on his belt, right? So it starts sort of here somewhere. so. And that goes down to there. And this goes up into there. And that belt comes down that way. Then we can see some like ab lines. And like I think that's his belt, and then there's like a line for his trousers, his pants, just there. And then like oblique muscle lines. Some abdominal muscle lines here, just done with sort of hatching, done in kind of sketchy sort of style. Oblique muscles there. Right, and then where's the rest of his arm? Let's see, so then this arm comes out, curves around, goes out for his elbow, just down off my page. And then we have like some hatching for his forearm and sort of elbow sort of there, coming up into here. That way. And then, so just some of his shoulder on the other side. So we can see like a golden band on it here. Another golden band here. Another one there. And then a bump for his shoulder there. Right, and then neck muscles, maybe some shadow underneath his chin here. Okay, let's go and do Zawaldo. Let's see. Right, so he is in behind here, right? So, and he's kind of looking down on us so that like we're below him. So he's sort of looking down, right? So let's get his mask in the right place. So we're gonna sort of go down here, point, back up, across. Like this sort of thing. And then this will go, is that a shadow or? I think it's his nose, that, so. Like so, and then this will go diagonal that way, okay? And then we'll come around for the back of his sort of helmet, sort of centurion sort of style mask there. And then this will curve down like so, and then curve again, and then she'll go back up, and then we bring it down to there, and his face starts in there. And we've got like the back side of it, so it goes up to there and then comes down like so, and kind of comes across here. Then we've like a line coming down the middle towards the nose, and then some like hatching sort of lines just coming down here for the side. Sort of coming up here as well. And there's like another sort of shadow or another line that comes across here. And then down, like so. This one seems to be in shadow, so we'll just color this, give it some hatching. Like that. So then his eye, so big curved line there, comes back down, like so, and then his iris looking down at us, so a circle with the bottom cut off, and then his pupil just in there, and his other eye curves over there. Bring it down, across to there, iris in here, pupil just there, and then there's like some lines like coming across for like the underneath of that to there, coming underneath his eye. Down like that, just some light sort of sketchy lines. Going this way, might be some hatching like underneath this part. So then his face, right, so real sort of angled, sort of jaw-like. Comes around there. And this comes down here. And then his chin. It's like the side of his face is actually drawn in. Up there. I think his eyes are black as well. Like his, just here, just after noticing that now. Black eyes. Inside here. And I'm leaving a gap here because he's got that sort of strap that comes across his shoulder, just covering it, right? He's got like a big round circle on his chin as well. Just there. Got like maybe an edge line to it. Then a jaw line. There. And then his mouth, so big JoJo lips, so like stretched out letter M. That's what I like to think of it as. You know, it's like a letter M, capital, just there. And then we have the bottom lip. Comes down that way. And then underneath the lip there as well. And then you can add some hatching to the top lip and some shadow under this one. Right, so then that big strap that comes across his shoulder. So you just add these kind of bumps, right? So real big. Right here. And then the side of it will come down. Like that. And then we go out. Bump it down. here. Like so. And then the side of it goes down to there. This one goes down to here. All the way. Each one. You just kind of join them together. And then his shoulder plate, like he's got an shoulder armor plate kind of thing going on. So that big one comes out that way. And then 1, 2 from here. Down that way. There's like some hatching on this side. Some coming down here. Another thing going in behind here. There's like some hatching on the bottom of these. And I think we can see like his chest muscle just there. Goes that way a little bit, like some hatching along the side. So, right, so then side of his neck just comes down real long here. And then we got like neck muscle line there, like shadow or something here, here, probably shadow underneath his chin, like this, hatching, like that. Right, and then see his ear inside here, hatching underneath. And like trapezius this way, and then another strap curves down there. And then we can see like his chest coming across in here, and the center of his chest just going that way. And in JoJo style, this all has hatching underneath that chest muscle, and then like a line here. So lots of sort of just thickening up some of these lines, some of these shadows, and we're nearly there. So this was way more complicated than I thought. So this like comes around, well, not way more. He's got like a tube on his neck here. Pretty complicated though, quite difficult. So don't beat yourself up if you found this too hard. It is hard. So then this comes around, bumps around, keep going. Hatching, just add some hatching on the side. Like so. A shadow underneath here. Starts of abdominal muscles or something there. Okay, but I think that's everything. That's how to draw Heaven Ascension Dio and Heaven Ascension Zowaldo. Hope it's helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.